Hello everyone, and welcome to Mystic Moonstone's Angel Weekly Angel Card Reading. The duration for this reading is the Monday the 19th through to Sunday the 25th. Can't believe we've got to the 25th of December already. Okay, let's have a look, see what the cards have in store for us. Beginning of the week we have Archangel Raphael and we have healing. This time of year I think a lot of us need a little bit of healing, and this card I always say is an interesting card because it's not so much about physical healing but it's about emotional healing. It's the yellow, it's about stepping back into your power and just feeling a sense of well-being really. So Archangel Raphael does come around. He doesn't only do physical healing, he actually helps you to link in with your own inner hunches and follow your intuition, which kind of helps with that general well-being. So, for some of you, you may just need a little bit of emotional healing towards the beginning of the week because you're so stressed and everything. For others, you may be finding that, you get to that point where you kind of think, I'm chilled, I'm relaxed now. Okay, I've done all my panic. It depends what camp you're in, really. Okay, and we have the Guardian Angel special message card. When this comes up, it's often a sign of a loved one trying to reach you. This may be via a dream, it may be, I keep going on about Christmas songs this year. If that card comes up in this reading, I'm going to laugh. Sometimes our loved ones do reach us through a song, sometimes they reach us through our dreams, sometimes it's just a feeling. There's a song in the charts, I think, at the moment, I think it's in the charts, and it says about a smell, and if I could have this smell, I'd make it into a candle because it reminds me of when I was young. And, that's so true because so many smells, aromas, just trigger memories, okay? And our loved ones use that, so quite often you may find you get the scent of something coming around. It could be a nice scent, it may be not quite such a nice scent. If you don't like cigarettes and, you suddenly start smelling cigarettes. Okay, so just watch out for the little signs that they bring in, the little messages brought by your special angels. Okay, midweek we have Archangel Sandalphon and we have the card of prayer. A lot of us are saying prayers, I presume, midweek this week because we're thinking, please let's get this done, please let everything go all right. If you've got a big sort of Christmas planned, and that can be terrifying, can't it? Trying to timetable it all, trying to make sure everything runs perfect. Even the thought of cooking Christmas dinner, if you're going somewhere maybe unfamiliar to where you normally go, you may be saying prayers that, you'll be able to pull it off, be the person you want to project, be liked. If your prayers are maybe because you've lost someone, because you're feeling sad and you're sending out prayers, and maybe the prayers are just to help you get through this and get to the next year. If you've had a really lousy year, which quite often happens, years tend to come like wines, don't they? Some are really good years, some are not so good. Maybe your prayers midweek will be for it all to be done and dusted, a nice new chapter starting. Okay, and midweek is the winter solstice, and the winter solstice is, when you think about it, a time of saying goodbye to the darkness, because we know we've reached the darkest point. It can only get lighter, it can only get better from after the winter solstice for us. So, for us in in the UK, especially in Europe, it's about embracing the hope that's coming in. I mean, if you live somewhere like, I don't know, Australia, you may find, that the winter solstice is really about actually kind of celebrating that you're at the maximum light, and just embracing what you have, because you know that the darkness will follow. But after the darkness will always come light, and I think that's what the solstices are about. They're a reminder that the wheel keeps on turning, and that no matter where you are today, tomorrow will always come, and there will always be those changes, and light will always follow dark. Okay. And we have the card of balance. So it's keeping everything in balance, it's keeping everything in perspective, just like I'm saying. On this card you have the light and the dark, so it's exactly what I was just saying. So oh, they're listening to me and they're helping me, which is really great. Okay, so that's that confirmation. So you need to keep everything in balance, okay? And even with your prayers, if you are praying, because, you know, like I said, you know, this time of year everything gets a little bit hectic and we all start worrying and we start worrying we haven't got something. And you know, no matter how hard and no matter how much you plan everything, you're going to wake up and you're not going to have those AA batteries on the 25th of December or something. So what, you know? Just come and say, okay, so I can't use this today, I can use it tomorrow, I can do something else, okay? You know, I think part of the fun is not to make it too perfect, just to enjoy yourself, just to relax. So that's what your prayer should be. And Archangel Sandalphon is the angel who brings in your prayers answered. So just take a little bit of assurance that they are trying to help you out. And we have Archangel Raphael again. We start and we finish with him. And we have the card of health. Okay, health is good. Health isn't negative. So if you've been worried about your health and maybe worried that, you know, your health might let you down over Christmas, things like that, it's a little bit of assurance. I mean, we all get terrified that we're going to come down, I don't know, with flu or something on Christmas Eve, and then it's going to sort of affect things. So, you know, for a lot of you, there will be healing coming in. Health is a good positive card. Okay, let's have a look. Oh dear, that's really crazy. And we have the card of joy. Okay, oops, dropping my card here. So the card of joy shows that joyful outcomes coming. So if your prayers have been connected to health, because it's very easy at this time of year also just to focus on Christmas, just to focus on Yuletide, just to focus on what is going on as in the holiday festive season, when really, you know, life goes on past Christmas Day. Christmas Day is just a day. You know, the winter solstice is just a day. Life continues. So, you know, for some of us, you know, the prayers are actually extended outwards into the year, because there is a new year coming. There is a new chapter. Life goes on. And I think that's what, as I said, with the solstices and everything, it's a reminder that life goes on. So, if we do a quick recap, we have Archangel Raphael coming in, and he's staying around, and I think it's good that he's coming in this week, because this week can be so stressful on so many different levels, for so many different people. You know, it doesn't matter if you're in a crowd or if you're on your own. Christmas can be stressful. This time of year can be stressful. You know, we have the cold. They're predicting blizzards on the solstice this year, so I don't think I'll be climbing up any mountains at dawn to watch the sunrise or anything else, to be honest. I'm surprised if we can even get to the end of the road from what their predictions coming in. I don't know. I can't feel it myself. I would love thick snow, but I can't see it. I just hope I'm wrong. I just hope I'm wrong. Okay, so. As I said, whatever you know, whatever you're praying for, okay, and prayers can be different, but it's about keeping things in balance, keeping things in perspective. If you can't get something done, it's not the end of the world. There's always alternatives. There's always something else. You're not going to starve if you haven't got one certain item in over Christmas. There's loads of other things. You know, if you treat Christmas, and a lot of people do, as a benchmark, it's not the end of the world if you don't have your success by that benchmark. What I mean by that, a lot of people I read for, it's kind of January time, they set their New Year resolutions. I will not be single for Christmas this year. I will be a certain dress size by Christmas, by next Christmas. I don't know, I would have had a child by next Christmas. You know, there's all these things, and I hear all of them in January. And then when it rolls round, if it's not within divine timing, if it's not the time for any of those things, there's that kind of crushing disappointment, and there's that crushing sense of failure, when really there shouldn't be, because in divine timing things roll out at the time they're meant to, and it's not a case of, oh, it's Christmas, so I've got to make sure so and so has everything by Christmas. That's not the way life unfolds. And Christmas is one of those times where we do measure ourselves. You know, it gets worse in the week after Christmas, to be honest, to the new year, you know, where we start to measure and we start to count ourselves as failures, and I think that's wrong, okay? And I think you have to get things into balance, and you have to work out it's just one day. It's a beautiful time. It's an excuse to get together together with people that maybe you haven't got together with. It's a beautiful opportunity for actually reaching out to people that maybe you've forgotten to reach out to, so sending cards, having that reconnection. It's a beautiful time for, it's dark, so you can light candles and bring all the light in. And also, you know, that indulgence on those few little extra luxuries that maybe you wouldn't, you know, the foods that we kind of associate with Christmas, the warmth, okay, the long winter nights, if you just really want to indulge yourself with a good book, you know, and that's what it should be about. It shouldn't be about finding ways to count yourself as a failure, okay. It shouldn't be used as a measuring stick. It should be used as a chance to actually just connect with the moment and just feel at one with the wheel of the year that's turning, okay, and knowing that something different is coming in, and just embracing it and just taking everything in a balanced frame of mind. I think that's really important. And then the end of the week, around Christmas, Christmas Day itself, we have the health card coming in. Health is positive. There's lots of lovely green shoots on this card. And, you know, so it's just about, if you have been going through health problems, you may find them improving at that time. You may find, if you've been worried about your health and worrying that it's going to let you down over Christmas, it's not as bad as you think it's going to be, okay? And you have the card of joy. And, you know, the thing is, if you always look for the negative in a situation, I don't need to be psychic to tell you, you'll see the negative in a situation. But if you look for the positive, you will always see the positive. And it can really be hard to stay positive when everybody's kind of looking for the negative at this time of year. But if we all just step away and just all kind of think, actually, we're just going to enjoy what we've got, enjoy the light coming in, okay, whether it's candles, you know, it's so simple to just put something that just makes you feel a little bit brighter inside, okay, and just feel joyous and let your inner butterfly out, let your wings unfurl, let yourself be free of the heavy weight of negativity, and that can be, I would say, the best Christmas present you can ever give yourself, okay, so joy. You know, after all, what is the meaning of Christmas? It's love and it's joy and peace and warmth, okay? And let yourself have some of that. Stop beating yourself up over what you haven't achieved and actually just enjoy the moment. And you know, a week later, we have a whole new blank slate to start all over again, okay? But that's another story, and we'll talk about that next week. So, in the meantime, all that's left for me to say is to wish you all a merry, merry Christmas, full of happiness, love, laughter and health. And I bring that from myself and Mel. Mystic Moonstone is something we believe passionately in, and we feel like we have an extended family through Mystic Moonstone, and that's a blessing we count every day. So Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you for supporting us. And next week I'll be, yeah, will it be next week? No, it'll be the week after. I'll be announcing the end of month winner. Okay. This time of year everything gets muddled up. Okay, but love and light to you all.